And I make sure I'm unmuted. Hey, everybody, what's up? It's Paul Sun-Hyung Lee here, joining you live on three different platforms. We're talking about Facebook Live, YouTube, and and it sounds like everything else is going to plan. I've got a little bit of technical difficulties here, but that's par for the course, considering what a week it has been. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Funboxing Sundays. I am your host, Paul Sun-Hyung Lee, but I think you already knew that. Welcome to the channel. This is the 74th episode of Funboxing Sundays. And bit of a hard one. Bit of a hard one. I'm not going to lie. Had some terrible news this last week. Friend of the channel, friend of mine, friend of the Star Wars universe, Shawna Trpcic, has suddenly passed away. Devastating news for everyone, especially her family, those who knew her, those who worked for her. Shauna was an incredible, incredible person. Um, of course, she was the costume designer for a number of shows in the Star Wars universe, and just somebody who I'm not gonna lie, it's been hard just trying to process this for me. I was caught by surprise, as was everyone else, I'm sure, of the news, and I'm still I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Um, I first met Shauna in 2019, and it was my first ever experience stepping into the Star Wars universe. And she was one of the first faces that I saw when I first went in for a wardrobe fitting. And she was um, she she was just so welcoming. She was smiling, she was happy, she was excited, uh, almost as excited as I was. And you could tell the fierce pride that she had and the joy that she had in terms of creating costumes for something that she clearly loved, and it was something that she clearly loved doing. And as I got to know her, um, every time I was asked to set, um, there are always little tweaks to the costumes, always little things that she wanted to add to them to make them more uh, accurate to the original trilogy, and little things that she really delighted upon. She really was a nerd's nerd, and she took it seriously, and she loved the fans, and she loved doing the deep cuts into Star Wars lore, especially with the costumes. She did a ton of research, and she was also very, very open to sharing what she had learned. She was very excited about that. She was never a gatekeeper. She was always ready to help out. She was always willing to listen as well. If somebody knew a little tidbit more than she did, or if it was something that she wasn't aware of, she was really, really open to that. And, she was an incredible, just an incredible person, you know? And I still can't believe she's gone. Um, she's always been a touchstone for me whenever I get to play in that universe. She's always been there. And yeah, I still can't I can't fathom. Of course, over the last few days, there've been a ton of posts from people who knew her better, who worked with her for longer, um, who were closer to her than I was. And they all say the same glowing things. And it's one of those things where I just kind of struggled with um how to pay tribute to her, because I consider her my friend, and I still can't believe that she's gone. And it's hard to process. It's very hard to process. And it's not something that has a timeline. It's not something that you have to do right away, and it's not like your life has to stop. Although it certainly feels that, out of respect for Shauna, I would want to, like, everything needs to stop. I mean, that's how strongly I feel about her and her impact, not only in the Star Wars universe, but in my life. And the friendship she showed me, and the support, and the camaraderie, and the nerdiness, and the giddiness, and all the happy, joyful things we would discuss about Star Wars. It's just it's hard to process. It's hard to process. So I debated whether to do this or not, and it was pointed out to me that Shauna would have wanted me to continue. She wouldn't have wanted me to sort of um, to spend all this time crying over her. She would have wanted more than anything for people to celebrate her. And so that's what I want to do in a real sort of my own awkward way. Social media aside, I mean, we're at this point now in society where everybody has a post, everybody, and that's a great way of dealing um, with whatever feelings that we have, and a way of paying tribute to people we care about and look up to and respect. Um, but this felt different just because I had worked with her, because we did have those little giddy moments together. Um, and because I respected and loved her very, very much. I looked up to her. She was an inspiration, and not only for me, but the people that she worked with, and how excited everybody was on the crew to work with her and to be part of her gang. Um, this is a tremendous. It's a gut shot. It's a gut shot, and so yeah, it's this is weird. This is really really weird, but I know Shauna would want us all to push on. Shauna would want us to remember all of great fun times, and she wouldn't want us to dwell on being sad for her. So in that spirit, and it's difficult, it I think I need to just sort of do this unboxing with all of you. So I just want to let you all know if I'm not as effervescent, if I'm not as bubbly, if I'm not as excited about certain things, because I love doing fun boxings. I love chatting with all of you. I love being a part of your Sundays. I love this communal thing that we have together. It just seems a little bit harder to do that today, just because I feel like um, there's a hole in my heart, um, because uh, my friend isn't here anymore. So if you are a regular on this channel, you know Sunday nights we do have drinks. I have poured myself a drink in Shauna's honor. I've got some my finest whiskey in this glass here in my Rogue One ILM cup. I can't think of anything better. If you've all got a cup or a drink, I'm gonna ask you to just raise it and help me join me in a toast to Shawna Trpcic, Nerd's Nerd, Geek's Geek, fantastic human being, lovely, lovely person, mother, creator, designer, and fan of all things Star Wars. Shauna, I love you. Rest in peace. Cheers. So there's that. There's that. There's that. Like I said before, Shauna was the first face I saw when I first stepped into the Star Wars universe during my wardrobe fitting. And I remember how excited she was when she was saying, "Hey, we are still," she was actually kind of apologetic. She said, "We just finished washing your flight suit, so it might be a little bit damp, but we've made it." They had tailored it to my sizes. It was made specifically for me. She showed it to me, and I felt like Alice in Wonderland. Uh, you know, when somebody makes a Star Wars costume just for you, there's nothing beats that. And being able to try that on and put on the vest and the boots and all the other accoutrement that goes with it was just fantastic. And the little things. Um, One of the last times I remember hanging out with Shauna, she was showing me the costumes for the new show, and it was I mean, I was gobsmacked because I saw what they were. I saw the armor with the gold sort of cracks, and uh I saw the red ribbons, and I saw the costumes, and I said, "Is it are you serious?" And she was so happy and so proud and so ready to give credit to all the other fabricators who had done the hard work, the lifting in her opinion, she said, in terms of creating the chainmail, in terms of creating the different looks. That was Shauna, always, always so free with her praise and giving credit to others where she felt they deserved it. Um, and another one more thing about Shauna, I remember my chin strap. The chin strap. You know, I remember asking if my character could not have the chin strap for the series, and I said because it makes my beard look funny, and I'm pretty sure that it's canon where a pilot can actually have the chin strap not done up, and she said I remember her sort of giggling and saying, well, as long as you have photo evidence of it. If you can prove it, then I'll back you up because I asked her if I could go sans chin strap, and yeah, so I found some archival footage, and I showed it to her, and she backed me, and we went, and you'll notice in the latest, uh, uh, my character doesn't wear the helmet chin strap. So little things like that. Shauna was always always really great about wanting to be accurate and saying, "Hey, I'll back you if it's canon and you've got photographic proof. Let's go and let's do it." And so that's that's Shauna. That's Shauna. That's Shauna. Anyways, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, and I know Shauna wouldn't want me to be a Debbie Downer either. And so let's push forward. Let's do our best. Let's do things to honor her. Life does go on. We will always remember her. She will never be gone because she'll always be in my heart and in the hearts of everybody who ever worked with her, met her, and of course loved her, including all of us. So let's go on here. Wow. It has been quite a week. This week I was shooting on location um, for a show called One Man's Treasure. It's a Canadian production. So yeah, I am in Canada, even though SAG is on strike. I've been working on a Canadian production of um, a Canadian show on Five. That's I believe it's kind of like a web series. But the great and legendary Ron James, who is a Canadian comedian, I was asked to be a guest on his show, and it was incredible experience going out to Niagara on the Lake, lovely Niagara on the Lake, and being able to play with him for a day was spectacular. I mean, he really did give a master's class in terms of improvisation, and we did have fantastic writing, but we were able to sort of riff and ad lib and sort of go off the beaten path, as it were. And I had so much fun working with Ron. It was great, and I'm really really grateful that he let me sort of play with him and let me tag along and sort of bask in how fantastic it was. I can't wait for this to get edited and aired. They're like 10-minute episodes, but ours could have easily been 40 minutes with all the riffing that we did, and it was really freeing. It was such a joy to be able to do that. And I've been a fan of Ron's work for a while. For those of you who don't know, Ron James is a Canadian institution. He has had 2 television series, 10 comedy specials. He's from Nova Scotia. He's got a very particular acerbic brand of humor, but I think that's when he's at his finest. He is also a fantastic actor and a lovely human being. I'd love a chance to play with him again. And so, yeah, that's we got to do that. And so that was a bit of joy this week. And on other news, we've got the Bad Bash coming up. We are still planning for that, which is fantastic. October 21st, 23rd. Hold on. It is October. If you'll check the community tab on my, you think I'd know this. My head is so scattered right now. It is Bad Bash 2. 21st of October. It is the 21st, 2023. Tickets are on sale now. Go to the community tab on my YouTube channel. I'm also going to be posting it on my socials. They should be available already. Grab your tickets right now. They are limited. There's a capacity of about, I think, 200. It's taking place at the always delightfully geeky Off-World Bar. That's a sister bar to Stormcrow Manor, one of my favorite restaurants in town. This is a much bigger venue. Those of you who went to the Bad Bash last year, thanks for coming out. But you know how we were kind of cramped, great numbers, and so that's a good sign that we need to expand and have more room. So tickets are on sale. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to post in the comments right now a link, or Anna, my wife, can do that, but I'm gonna post a link right now in the comments section. There we go. You can click on that link and you can purchase tickets via talk to the event. It is an all ages event, so you can bring your kids. They'll get a wristband so they won't get served alcohol. It is cosplay friendly. There will be raffles. There will be music, DJ dancing, DJ spinning tunes. So there will be dancing. Of course, there'll be great food, great eats, themed drinks. We're gonna have raffles. A lot. My friends from the 501st are going to be showing up, so there's going to be some photo opportunities. We'll have door prizes, and you get a chance to meet face to face with some of the members in this fantastic community. So it's the second annual Bad Bash 2, and of course, we are raising money this year for Canadian Blood Services. This is an organization that is very near and dear to me, as my father over the past year and a half has taken ill and has needed blood transfusions, multiple blood transfusions, not only to extend his life, but to give him better quality of life. And I didn't realize this, but Canada is in a bit of a blood crisis. So let's raise some money for a great cause, get together, celebrate, see each other, and hang out. It is a post-birthday, pre-Halloween fundraising bonanza. So come on out. We've got some great prizes from my friends at Sideshow Collectibles, Gentle Giant, and Jazzwares, also the Toronto Blue Jays. And again, the event is being hosted at Off-World Bar. Without the generous donation of time and energy from our friends at Off-World, none of this would have been possible. And of course, all of you. So please consider buying a ticket. Price of a ticket is about $60. You get admission, free drink, a free drink ticket, free food, some, I believe, raffle tickets to enter in a number of the great prizes that we'll have available. And of course, you'll get an autographed photograph of me. So show up and we'll have a good time. All right. We're going to move forward. We're actually going to do some unboxings here tonight. But before we do, as you all know, there is this little thing that I like to do, and it is a shout out to everybody who's joining us today. So without further ado,
All Wings reporting.
We're going to say hello to everybody here. First off, joining us on YouTube is Carrie Fanti. Hello, Carrie. We've got Melissa K. Hey, all the way from Sweden. Hello, Melissa. Thanks for joining us. Bitter Troll Charles. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Steve Nara is here, as well as Aaron S. Lady Marine is here giving hugs. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. Skyrider here is here as well. And yes, I will be posting the GoFundMe link to my on my Instagram channel. So if anybody wants to help out Shauna's family, please consider donating if you can. Much love to you. We've got Valtron here, as well as Scott Robsco. Thanks for joining us. Hip Optimus Prime is here. Nigel. Always lovely to see you. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Bad Wolf Media is here. Mike, thanks for joining us again. We've got the Global Health Science Institute from Southern New Mexico checking in. Hello, my friends. Great to see you. Andrew Otero, welcome. Good to see you on here. We got JB888 is here. Tommy K is here. Everybody, 3, 2, 1, shut up, Tommy. Love you, buddy. Good to see you. Thanks so much for the hug the other day. I really, really needed that. Toy Geekosaurus is here saying hello to everybody. We've got Brandy Woods, artiste extraordinaire, who lives in Montreal. but is not from there. She's from the United States. Did you know that? I just found that out a few months ago. All right, we're going to move on down the list here. We got Monstar 0305, Justin saying hello there, in which we have to say,
General Kenobi.
he understood the assignment. Justin, so good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And yes, happy Thanksgiving to all the Canadians out here. It is Thanksgiving weekend for us in Canada, and for the rest of the world, it's just a Sunday. So anyways, good to see you all here. Thank you so much for joining us here. Hope all you Canadians are enjoying this weekend, this holiday with your family and friends, and give your loved ones a hug, because time is precious. It's precious, the time we have on here. All right, we've got Anthony K97 here. Yo, what up? I'm just chilling, dude. What's up with you? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us. We've got Gary Lau here, shopping for junk food at Walmart. Very good, very good. All right, we've got Tom here. Hope everybody is doing well. And yes, it's a somber, there will be somber moments, but let's not make it a somber evening, because Shauna would not like that. She would want us to celebrate and enjoy. And so this is what we will strive to do. We will be strong for her and for each other. And yeah, let us not dwell in sadness, but let us uplift and support each other instead. And I can't think of a better group of people to sort of go through this healing process with. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in and allowing me to be melancholic and to remember my friend. Cheers. Oh, that's good. That's yummy. That is yummy. All right, we've got Vanessa C here. Hey, Vanessa. Good to see you. I couldn't help it. Always lovely to see you, Vanessa. Thank you so much for being a supporter of this channel. We love you. I love you. I think you're fantastic. John Takis is here. Hello, John. Thank you for joining us. Anna Lee is here. Anna Lee, of course, is the moderator for this, and my lovely best friend and wife and life partner and taskmaster and all those wonderful things. Welcome. Thank you so much for doing all you do. And I love you and I appreciate you, baby. All right, we're going to keep on moving down the list here. John Galgano is here. Hello, John. Good to see you. Good to see you. We've got Dean McGinnis here. Dean, hello from Shigawake. Oh my God. Shigawake, Quebec. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend. Good to see you on here. Skyrider, yes, we did say hello to you. Moving on down the list here. We got Colin Hollis, my neighbor. What was I going to say? My neighbor with another flavor. That's lame. That's weird. Neighbor, my neighbor. Great neighbor. Greatest neighbor of all time. How's that? Hope you're doing well, Colin. Please say hello to Janet for me as well. Kenny C3 is here. Hello, Kenny. Good to see you, sir. Always great having you on the boards. It brightens my spirits immensely. We've got David Tram joining us from Facebook Live. Hello, I'm doing well, David. I hope you are doing well too. Skywalker's Academy is here saying hello there.
General Kenobi.
All right. Kirsten Pikney is here. Hello, Kirsten. Great to see you. We've got HS Ninane here saying hello from Michigan. Well, hello back from Ontario. Stephen Wong is here saying hello to the Bitter Brigade. Hi, Stephen. Good to see you. Samuel Yoon is here as well saying happy Thanksgiving to all the Canadian peeps and to everybody else. I'm sure he's saying happy Sunday. All right, we're going to move on down the list here. Oh, Skyrider is saying hello from SoCal. Hello back. Thanks for joining us. Single songwriters here. It's been a while. My friend. Good to see you too. We've got Bernd Vidar Larson here. Bitter Vader 74 signing on. So I was going to say, anyways, it doesn't matter. Bitter Vader 74. Hello, my friend. Great to have you on the channel as always. All right, we're going to move on down the list here. Daniel Sertle is here in the house. Hello, Daniel. Chris Christie is here. Hello, Chris. Chris Katz is here. We've got a bunch of Chris's here. We've got Gaz Nottingham all the way from the UK saying hello. Thank you so much for joining us. You're up late and there we go. And thank you so much for the lovely sentiments there. We've got Neil or Valerie Ogden. One or both of them are joining us here on Facebook Live, which is wonderful. Thank you for joining us. Big Dog Pound 1 is here. Good to see you, my friend. Great to see you up here as well. All right, we're going to keep on moving down the list here. All right, Christopher Colvin is here. Hello, Christopher. Thank you so much for the sentiments. Miss you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. All right, we're going to move on down the list here. We've got the Beskar Kid. Hello, Beskar Kid. Lovely to see you here. Moving on. We've got Mark G. Mag Dammit here. Thank you so much for that lovely sentiment. I really appreciate that. It makes me feel so much better. And I appreciate you. All right, we've got Anthony K97 here. Hello, Anthony. Good to see you, my friend. Damaged Queen is here. Thank you so much. Stephanie Watts, Lady Marine, thank you for double dipping as always. We've got Giles Witherspoon Boyd. Thank you so much for showing up and for chiming in. Okay, we're going to move on down here. We've got Linda tuning in as well after missing a bunch of streams. Thanks for letting us share this with you. No, thank you so much for indulging me in this. It's very helpful, and I appreciate you. We've got Joy Collette here. Hello, Joy. Thank you so much. This was I hope so. I really do hope so. It's a weird thing with social media when one person starts it. You don't want it to be, for lack of a better term, demonstrative. Everybody's doing it, and you feel like, oh, I feel like I should do it, or this or that. It's like different people, I'm finding, process grief different ways, and there's no right way, there's no wrong way. But I was struggling to finding a way that would be respectful, but also something that would properly, in my own way, honor Shauna and what she meant to me. And man, what a tremendous loss. What a tremendous loss. Okay, we're going to move on. We've got Aaron LYC saying hello as well. Yannick Fev. Hey, happy belated birthday, Yannick. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, much love to you and your family. All right, we're going to move on down here. We've got BW. Thank you so much for the love. We love you back. Thank you so much, my friend. Okay, we've got LQ is here. Thank you so much, LQ. Big hearts for Shauna, always. Big hearts for Shauna. And we've got Scott Robsco. Hello, Scott. Scott, how are you? That was my Sean Connery. Hello, Scott. How are you? Thanks for joining us. And we're going to move on down the list here. And sorry, my stream seems to be glitching here. So if I'm skipping people, I don't mean to. It's just, I'm having a bit of a moment. The computer's having a bit of a moment. We've got Ryan Dole here. Cheers. Cheers to you, my friend. Looking forward to seeing you in the next couple of weeks. Here we go. Speaking of which, Ryan will be joining us all the way from Vancouver. He's going to be coming out to Toronto for his annual visit, Halloween visit with his friends. And he's going to be joining us at the Bad Bash 2. So if you want to meet the infamous Ryan Dole, please come on out to Off-World Bar on the 21st. Get your ticket, and you too can meet the hype man for so many different channels, including Yes Have Some, Toy Anxiety, Gotham City Tonight, and a number of other thousands of other shows that he has been guested on, including this very one. He is a fantastic friend, a real nerd, a hilarious guy, and the best hype man in the country. So Ryan, cheers, man. Looking forward to seeing you. Did I say hello to Amy Burnett? Well, I'm going to say hello to Amy Burnett again. Anyways, thank you so much, Amy, for chiming in. Gary Lau, you've been a member now for 2 years. Thank you very much. We're going to give you something here. We're going to go. Thanks so much for tuning in and for being a member for that long, my friend, and for your support. All right, we're going to move on down the list. We've got Uncarded Reviews in the house. Hello, welcome back, Uncarded Reviews. Good to see you. Dork Chocolate is here. Hello, thank you so much. Chris Christie, yes, we said hello to you, Chris. Chad is sneaking here on the boards there. Okay. Oh, there goes another glitch. Okay. John Takis, yes, there's a link. Here we go, October 21st. Losing my mind. Okay. Here we go. Rhino Hobbies is here. Hello, Rhino. Good to see you. We've got Patrick Chin Chong here. Yeah. Super grateful to Shauna for designing such cool costumes. Can't wait to meet you in Winnipeg, wearing a cosplay based off of something she designed. And that's the other beautiful thing about Shauna. She has inspired an entire generation of cosplayers with her fantastic designs. And she has always been open and very, very helpful to anybody who's ever reached out to her. If you've connected with her on Facebook or on Instagram or any of the other forums that she's been a part of, she's always been very open to sharing the materials that she used, the style that she used, the references and whatnot. She was always there for the fans, and she never thought herself above anybody. And that's what I love about Shauna too. And she was such a nerd's nerd. She went, and I know for some of the costumes for the last show, she went in so deep that she sourced the actual material from Japan, where the OG fabric came from Return of the Jedi. And she actually went and did a count how many stitch counts there were in the material. Like, that's how much of a nerd Shauna was, and how excited she was to share that information. Like, she wanted everything to feel and look just right. And that was her commitment. That's Shauna. That's Shauna in a nutshell. My name is Kingdom here. Hello, Anthony. Great to see you, my friend. Good to see you. We've got Sugano Pro, Gene. Hello. Viva Las Vegas, my friend. Viva Las Vegas. Alexander Eagleton has been a member for 23 months. Thank you so much. I'm going to give you one of these.
It's a trap.
One more month and you're in it for good. You're in it to win it. Thanks so much for being a channel member for that long, my friend. All right, we've got Christopher Duncan here in the house. Triple dipping. Yay. Double dipping. All right, we're going to move on down the list here. John Carmen. Yes, we said hello. Single songwriter. Yes. I think, Frederick Vinas is here. Hello, Frederick. I see you. Hello from Vancouver. Hope you can drop by Fan Expo next year, like a couple of years ago. Well, that's a long story. We'll see. Anything is possible. Anything is possible, my friend. Anakin Crespin is here. Thank you so much, Anakin. We've got Patrick Saint-Amour is here. Rest in peace, Shawna Trpcic. I may have not known her personally, but her influence will be in our lives forever through her work. Whatever it is, it's a Mando, Hot Toys, or Hasbro figure, she is immortalized. Absolutely. She's fantastic. Trista DeVries is here in the house. Hello, Trista. Say hello to Andy for me, please. Thanks for dropping by. We're going to move on down. I see all these great lists. Here we go. Podcast of the Wills is here. Hello, my friends. Good to see you. Good to see you out here. Cam Gilchrist. Hello. Thanks for joining us, Cam. Good to see you. We're going to keep on moving down here. We're almost caught up. Look at that. Look at that. We've got Dan Rodriguez on Facebook Live. Couldn't believe it when I heard the news. The costumes of Star Wars will never be the same. Thanks, Paul. Absolutely. They will never be the same. She was one of a kind. She was one of a kind, and it'll be huge, huge shoes to fill. But you know what? She worked with and inspired a lot of people in that department. And I know there will be very, very many, Alyssa, for example, who would be more than ready to step up and honor Shauna in that way. I think without a doubt. So that's fantastic. Andrew Allen. Hello, Andrew. Hello there. And we say
General Kenobi.
because you do that here. And here we go. We are caught up. We got TJ here as well, chiming in right in under the wire. Okay, everybody, look at that. Took me less than an hour to say hello to everybody. So cheers to all of you. So we do unbox toys on this channel. And while we do that, we also have a drinking game. And during the drinking game, there are some rules you might have noticed, or you will notice a few things. So we're just going to go through the rules of the drinking game right now. Doesn't have to be alcohol. It can be any drink of your choice: pop, juice, soda, coffee, milk, tea, blue milk, whatever floats your boat. I happen to be drinking whiskey tonight. I'm going to continue to drink whiskey tonight because, hey, it's a holiday Monday tomorrow, and I can sleep in a little bit. Anyways, here are the rules for the drinking game. It's very simple. Drink responsibly, have fun. Basically, what happens is if you hear me use profanity, you take a drink, right? Like if I drop the occasional F bomb or the S bomb or the B bomb or the other C bomb or whatever bomb, take a drink. If I tell Tommy or anybody really to shut up, and I've already done that, you take a drink. Now, this is all done out of love for those of you who are new here. I don't hate Tommy. I love Tommy. I love everybody on this channel. It's just my way of showing affection, especially when I don't have a witty retort for getting burned, which I usually do by these people because everybody's smarter than me. All right. If I use a term, for example, for those of you who don't know, or nothing can be easy, you take a drink, and I've already done that a bunch of times. If I mention instructions, because I love instructions because they tell us what to do, you take a drink. Now, if I talk about a collectible retaining, gaining, or losing its value, you take a drink. If I get burned in the comments by Anna, you take a drink. And it happens more often than I care to admit. Now, if I get trolled by either the boy 1.0 or 2.0, that's right, I have 2 children, 2 offspring. They're not children anymore. They're my children. But anyways, the chance of that happening is less and less because they don't watch my YouTube channel. So it's all good. If I find a dent in a box or a collectible and I say it's fine, but it's not fine because it's never fine, you take a drink. If I drop a screw or a tiny battery or anything really in the course of putting together a collectible, and with hot toys, especially with the batteries or magnets, it's going to happen. You take a drink. If I get stymied by tape, the simplest of fastening devices in the universe, but somehow it is my nemesis, you take a drink. And if I talk about how I got robbed by Terry Smith on Strike a Pose, which has happened from time to time, I'm not going to lie. It does come up on occasion. You take a drink. And the biggest one is, of course, if I have to take a bio break. And it happens because I've been drinking. You finish your drink and get another one. So those are the rules of the drinking game. Drink responsibly, have fun with it, and remember, it's all in good fun, right? Right. All right. So we're going to keep on moving down here. We are going to be unboxing some toys tonight. Actually, I had to dig deep. We're in the thick of renovations, and it looks like we're going to have to renovate our kitchen. Start renovating our kitchen before the basement is finished. So we're in double renovation hell starting this week. So in the course of reorganizing everything, I had a whole stack of Hot Toys boxes, and I unveiled this baby here. This has been around for a while. Now, this is, of course, Koska Reeves, one of the characters in one of the TV shows. Yeah, so I've not had a chance to open her up. So we're going to open this up. We're going to take a look at this character here. So that's one of the toys that we're going to be opening up today. Of course, you know, it's not a Funboxing without a hot toy. And this just came. I was very excited about this. This just came in the mail. I got this from eCollectibles. This is the vintage collection N1 Starfighter. Last Sunday, I unboxed the Jazzwares N1. So now here's the vintage collection. This is the 1/18th scale. Yeah, 1/18th scale. 124? 1/18th. Wait, what scale is it? 3.75. Vintage collection. Anyways, we're going to be opening this up as well. And yeah, we'll be doing that. But before we go on, I'm just going to, I have to mention this again. Tickets are on sale for the Bad Bash 2. This time it's for blood. Again, for those of you who missed it, this is a post-birthday, pre-Halloween fundraiser. Post-birthday, pre-Halloween celebration / fundraiser. And this year we're raising funds for Canadian Blood Services. The link is, Anna will share it. The link is live now. You can get tickets. It is, of course, $60 per ticket. It's October 21st, 2023 at Off-World Bar. It is a cosplay-friendly, all-ages event. So if you have family, younger ones who want to attend, they can attend as well. And yeah, it'll be a great time for everybody. DJ, dancing, raffles, great prizes again. And we'll be raising money for a great cause. So please, 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 if you can, consider getting a ticket and helping out our friends at Canadian Blood Services. Okay, Oh, and on that note too, I'm sorry, wallowing in my self-pity. Uh, we are also there's going to be we have a webpage up where we're doing actually fundraising. If you cannot attend the event on the 21st, if you're out of town or otherwise occupied, but still want to help support Canadian Blood Services, we do have a link to a fundraising page. And we're also going to be simultaneously doing a blood drive, an actual blood drive, October the 16th at about 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock p.m. Both Anna and I will be donating blood. That's right. We'll be actually putting our money where our mouths are, giving blood to a worthy cause. I believe the site's going to be at the blood clinic at Young and Bloor in Toronto. We're going to be there from 1 o'clock. Well, I believe Anna's appointment is at like 1, mine's at 1:45. So we'll be there. So if you want to come on out and donate blood and say hi and chat for a bit while we recover from giving blood or plasma, then hey, let's do it. Let's do it. So October 16th, again, we'll do a blast out on my socials. And Anna, there she is right now. She has put the link. The link is there. If you want to pin that, Anna, can you pin that? Can I pin that? Why don't I try to pin that? I will try my best to pin that right now. Yeah. Oh no, what am I doing? Do this. Here we go. Do this. And I'm going to pin this right up here right now. Yeah, so you can, there you go. It's pinned at the top. You can donate financially to the Canadian Blood Services, and you can join up and join us. And this is not just going to be a one-off deal. We are planning to continue to donate blood as safely as possible. It's not like you can't do it every week or even every month. I think there's some time, but we're going to have a page set up. So if anybody wants to join the Bitter Brigade blood drive team, sign up. Let's do some good. Let's do some more good. So there we go. We're going to celebrate as well another achievement. We have somebody, I've never seen this person before. Bad Wolf Media has been a member for 24 months. Huzzah to you, my friend. Thank you so much for being such an ardent supporter. All right, so let's get to opening toys. Oh, and sorry, one other bit of housekeeping too. The SAG-AFTRA strike is still on. They are negotiating. Things look promising because they've settled. The AMPTP, the Association of American Motion Picture and Television Producers, they've settled with the Writers Guild of America. So they've got a deal done. It's been ratified. It's been passed. Now it's the actors union, and things, it's promising. I haven't heard anything negative about it. They're still negotiating. But until there is a settlement, I can't talk about any of the shows in that Star Wars universe that I'm a part of and that Shauna was a part of. And I would love nothing more than to just do deep cuts onto what's been on and whatnot. And once the strike is settled, for sure we'll do that. But I cannot comment on any of those things. And I think I'm even skating the line here talking about my memories with Shauna. You know what I mean? But out of love and respect for Shauna and just to show how amazing she was, I am trying to be as non-specific about those shows, but more about my experiences with Shauna directly. That's why I'm talking about that. But so if anybody has any questions or anything about the show and want me to comment on it, I simply cannot. I'm not ignoring you. I just can't, or I won't. I could, but I won't, out of solidarity and respect to my union and my brothers and sisters who are picketing, who are fighting the good fight for everybody in the union. So that's that. So I'm just going to get that out of the way again and just remind everybody, I'm not ignoring you. I cannot answer those questions. Okay. All right. Let's go. We're gonna open up. Put this down here. We're gonna open this beautiful figure. This is God, her name is Mercedes. Her last name starts with a V. Verano. She is known, of course, as she's Koska Reeves. She's also a wrestler. She's a wrestler. Um, on WW, she's a WWE wrestler. Oh my god, this booze is really, really hitting me. And yeah, no, she's fantastic. You know, I'm going to access my secondary brain here and look it up. I want to say Mercedes Ruel, but that's not her name. That's the other. That's the actress who's on The Fisher King. Um, so I, so I'm so wow. I'm so out of it right now. Oh, I was close. Mercedes Vernado. I said Verano. Vernado. Mercedes Vernado. And of course, she is known as Sasha Banks in the WWE. Shame on me. I knew this. I just can't remember it. Uh, nothing can be easy, right? Am I right? Vernado. There you go. Michael Galaxy Squadron just chimed in. Thank you so much, Steve Nara. See, all you nerds all know this. I don't even know why I'm saying it. Yeah, Vernado. So cheers, everyone. Because that'll sharpen my wits drinking more. Anyways, so Mercedes, she is known as primarily as a wrestler, but she did a fantastic turn as this character on a show that I'm not going to be talking about. Anyways, this is her hot toys. This is her 1/6 scale hot toy figure. The picture looks spectacular on the front. Again, this is an actual photograph of the toy. Now, this is a 1/6 scale figure, which means it's approximately 12 inches long. It's got the standard cigar band around the box. Here's a picture of her character with the helmet on. Another picture of the character on the side, on the back. We have, of course, all the details and the warning: small parts do not swallow. You will choke and die. Okay. So again, this is Koska Reeves. Let's open it up. Yoink. And in true Hot Toys fashion, we do have a lovely slipcover with an action pose for her character. She's holding her blaster there, her West Star 7 blasters. And there is in the background, look at that, Fennec Shand. Now, this, I believe, they announced these two characters kind of being released around the same time. Fennec Shand, even though they didn't officially announce her on the Boba Fett sitting on the throne, they had her figure there, so everybody knew, all the collectors knew it was on its way here. And this is great. This is obviously taken from the final episode of season 2 of the show that I shall not name. And yeah, look at that. They've got the fantastic photographic effects with the embers and the burning and the action. And so let's lift this out and take a look. Look at that. We got our standard clamshell. And it looks like we've got a lot of accessories. All right. Move this here, move this here. All right, here we go. What's that for some plastic ASMR? All right. Okay, we're just gonna move on down the list. Right. Okay. So I'm sorry, I'm just reading the comments here, and this is pretty interesting. Right here. Where the heck is that season 3 bow they teased? Yeah, on its way. I think with one of the what was it? One of the figures that they had that they were releasing, part of what was coming out with it were armor upgrades for the Bo-Katan. So if you already had the season 2 Bo-Katan and you didn't want to buy a whole new 1/6 scale figure for it, just for the new epaulette shoulder bell that was made by the armor for her, or the and the shield, you could get this. And I can't remember what it was, but I remember ordering it, kind of going, yeah, okay, that makes it easy because it is a 2-pack. It is, you get the upgrades for Bo-Katan, and you get this figure. So I was like, yeah, okay. I ordered it. So I think it was the oh yeah. It was the new IG-11 with Grogu, the rideable one. Anyway, so that makes sense. But I hear there are rumors that there's actually going to be a rooted hair Bo-Katan. So you're gonna end up having to buy it anyways. It's the artisan release. So there is that. Okay. So let's look here. First of all, I'm gonna point this out because I always do. Oh, look. Instructions. Yes, instructions are there because they help us out. And underneath here, and this is new, they've actually taped some. Usually they have a cardboard backing, sort of a for some of these figures, and they've taped it in this case. Sometimes they just leave it loose, but in this case, they've taped it. Friggin' tape. My nemesis. Come on. God, they tape it. Usually it's just loose at the bottom of the box. Anyways, since it's here, it's such a pain in the ass, I'm going to open this up. Let's take a look at what was so important. Wow. I'm really glad they taped that to the bottom because losing this background would have been devastating. Anyway, so this is great. So if you want to put it, if you're putting it into a DTOF and you want a background, you have one. I wish it was less generic though, but hey, sometimes people just want generic things. All right. Instructions. Hey, let's switch cameras. Whoop. Instructions. Look at that. I have multiple cameras. Multicam. I'm gonna open this up just to cheese off Terry Smith because I know he doesn't like instructions. So I'm going to do this. I don't even know if Terry's here. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Before we go on, we've got a super chat. Thank you very much, Michelle Beauchesne, for that $2.79 super chat. It is much appreciated. All the super chats go straight back into this channel. I do not line my pockets with it. It goes into the channel to help support and to bring you this fantastic content that you're getting tonight. So, and every night, really. So thank you so much, Michelle. It's much appreciated. Good to see you, my friend, on the boards. All right, here we go. We're just going to open this up. Got Koska Reeves. I know it's going to be fairly simple, but sometimes if this is your first figure and you're unsure of how to do things, it's good to have these because these figures aren't cheap. They're not cheap, right? So there you go. It's good to know you have this is what it looks like when you pop the head off and that you can pop the head off. This is good to know how to change the hands, right? How to put in the flame effect for the rocket pack, how to holster the weapon. That's really cool. And which order to do everything in, right? And just knowing, of course, that the visor goes down. You've got the dynamic hip grabber instead of the crotch grabber, right? And there are little warnings. You have to worry. You have to be careful because these parts of her hair are fragile and prone to breaking. So fair warning, which is awesome. Okay, let's take a look at this figure here. Me, burp, herpaderp. I finished my drink, and the glass is sweaty, so I need to get it out of the way. Okay, so we got there looking all here. Let's switch cameras here. Let's switch cameras. Okay, so we got her here looking all, of course, got the plastic bag over the head and the hands. The bag over the head is a bit disconcerting sometimes because it's like a serial killer. Getting rid of the hair on there. There we go. Yoink. Okay, first glance. This is the thing that strikes me first and foremost is, let's see if I can switch back to this close cam. The costume here, the undersuit, the flight suit, is very, very reminiscent of Bo-Katan. Not gonna lie. This is like if you just caught a glance at it, you would think, oh, look, it's a Bo-Katan. The armor is similar. The flight suit underneath is very similar. Now, there are differences, of course. There are differences. Like, I don't think Bo has these leather straps that are there. Her belt might be different. The chest armor is sort of similar. She's got the owl head helmet. Obviously, the paint scheme is much different from Bo-Katan's. It looks like here, the jetpack on the back armor is it's a fixture. It's attached. Does it come off? Let's check the instructions. Let's check the instructions. Doesn't say. Doesn't say, but looking at it, it looks like, okay. I hear Velcro, so I can, the back armor is removable because it's being held on by Velcro right there, but the pack itself, I believe, is permanently affixed to that back armor. So she does not take this jetpack off at all. She doesn't. So, all right, we got our friend Kevin from Toying Around here. Hello, Kevin. Good to see you. Did you just pop in and say hello there? It's up here. Yes, you are late, but that's fine. I love you. I love you. Thanks for joining us, my friend. Okay, so we've got jetpack, gauntlets. Look at, and this is why I love 1/6 KO. Look at the stitching. That is a Trpcic worthy job on the holster, right? Even the fine stitch lines on the jumpsuit. Oh no, look, Terry, wrinkles. That doesn't ever happen in real life. Minus 1,000 points. You lose the event. Sorry, and then you look at the details behind the knees. The boots have the coverings over them, like the spats, the full length boot covers, even the treads. I don't know if you can see this under the lighting, but the soles of the boots, you can see there's a stitch mark, just like a real yoink. Come on, focus. Like a real boot would have. Cool. Right there. You've got her viewfinder that can up and down. It's got the night owl symbol, Bo-Katan, Clan Kreese, and yeah. And here are some of the accessories. Look at that. Grappling hook, tow cable. Move her down like this. Yo, we also have her blaster. Y-Star 7 blaster. Pew pew. Her pew pew. She even got, this is hilarious, an E-22 blaster rifle. This, of course, was taken from the Imperials on Moff Gideon's ship that was boarded because she usually does not carry this type of blaster around with her. Big flame effect. This is for her, I would imagine, for her flamethrower on her wrist, and it would be on her because of the instructions. I know. To put it on, you would have to remove her hand and put the closed hand in there and it would fit right in there if I wanted to do that. But I don't feel like doing that, so I'm not gonna. And now, with what is probably the creepiest thing, look at that little plastic head wrapped in plastic. That's not creepy at all. Not creepy at all. There you go. Now, I don't see, there's no way to really change the positioning of her eyes, so they are fixed in that position. Come on. But there's a sculpt right there. Not bad. Pretty sweet. And look at the hair. Anton Tart is in the house. Sean P., my brother from another movie. My brother from another mother is here. From another movie. Jeez. Nothing can be easy. Look at that ear. Look at that cute little ear. There you go. She got the chin. Is it me or her eyes following me? Dude. Looks pretty cool. And yeah, so these little hairs, of course, you got to be careful. Very, very fragile. So now I have all three of the night owls. I've got Bo-Katan, I've got Axe Woves, and I have Koska Reeves. Here in the house, I'm going to swap heads. We got here BW saying, I kind of prefer the sculpted hair over the rooted hair. Yeah, I guess it depends. It depends on the hair, right? Like, I was lucky and I was able to secure a rooted hair Anakin. So I'm looking forward to that. To seeing that. Ooh, look at that. That looks pretty badass. I think rooted hair for her would have been very, very difficult. Kiss me. Kiss me. God, she looks amazing. She looks, again, the fact that it's like hyper real. The likeness is. And that's what got me hooked. That first hot toy I remember purchasing from my buddy Kevin, my Kevin Wong, another Kevin. It was a Hoth Leia, and the paint app for the face was hyper real and super creepy because it looked like a tiny little Carrie Fisher from Empire Strikes Back. I mean, that's what it's supposed to look like, but she looked like it was alive. And so that was a bit off-putting, but like just like the lipstick was like glossy and the eyes were just, it was crazy. And so that's what got me hooked. And then you start to notice other things like the attention to detail, to the little 1/6 scale. Like, look at that sleeve. Look at the intricate stitch work on that. That's ridiculous. That, and it doesn't look all baggy like dolls' clothing used to be, right? Like, you know, you get the old Barbies with Ken dolls and like the jackets were all way too big. Everything here is just, I mean, and it takes a lot of effort to do that, but just to get everything looking in proportion and proper is incredible. I'm just looking at the belt details. Like, look at, come on, focus. That shiny, there, that little buckle right right here. This buckle here. Like, that's nuts. Right? Like that little thing right there. And even the bandolier, the pockets, the individual stitching in the pockets is great. And don't forget the plot. Anyways, inside joke. Inside joke. But yeah, Koska Reeves looking fine. This is a really, really great. I got all the night owls now, which is great. I even got my hero, Axe Woves. Simon Cassanides, who plays him. I've never met him, but I'm sure he's fantastic. I'm sure he's fantastic. He's a great guy. And I say all of this out of love and jealousy because I don't have any official figure except, of course, for half of a figure, my 1/6 scale bust from Gentle Giant. Oh, and some of you may have noticed. Eh, eh. He's out, and he's with the rest of the gang. Eh? Eh? That's right. He's with his he's between Biggs Darklighter and Trapper Wolf. So I finally got a chance to unbox him and place him on the shelf where he belongs. So there you go. And in front of the replica of Carson Tavis' helmet that I got done by Frank Ippolito. And the helmet sourced from Far and Away Creations. So that's as screen accurate as it can get. All right. So there it is. Koska Reeves. The ankles rock back and forth, which is great. Switch side to side so you can have her. It's easy to pose, but you can also pretend she's running and breaks her ankle. Ah! Like snap. Ah! Terrible skateboarding accident. The knees are. Ooh. They're not double kneed. So like this is the range of motion, complete range of motion. You can't. It's not a double jointed knee. So 90 degrees. That's the max for her. So that will limit the posability of this figure. Same with the elbows. Elbows are not, they're ratcheted, but they're not double. So again, 90 degrees. That's as much. That's really kind of disappointing, actually. And it's very limited. There's no mid torso bendability there. There's a little bit, but not much. Not much. So really cool. This would be great. Should be great for museum posing and looking imposing and looking badass, but very limited in terms of the types of poses you can have for her. Although, I mean, she'll probably be super graceful and badass in mid-flight. So you do have, in this case, not only the card, this fell off, the Koska Reeves card on your standard Hot Toys base there. You have the hip grabber, but you do have a dynamic flight stand. So this is bendable, malleable, so you can bend. So much like Axe Woves in the background there, I can pose her flying. So that'll look pretty cool. Here you go. Link for donations is up. You can try that out. If you're interested in helping out. And yeah, it's pinned at the top of the comment section on the YouTube channel. And yeah, please join our blood donation team. We've got the code there. All right, so I'm gonna pop her head off, and I'm gonna put her helmet back on. Put the helmet back on. Ouch. I was reaching down for something, and one of the Hot Toys boxes, cardboard boxes, was kind of open, and one of the edges went underneath my fingernail, and it pushed down. There's that horrible zip cutting, paper cutty type feeling, and it hurt, and it sucks, and it's okay now, but every once in a while, it separates again, and or I get, like, I don't know, lemon juice in it or soap or other horrible thing, and it hurts. It stings. It stings. I know, karma. All right, let's put this back. I'm gonna put this back in too. Yeah. This yeah, underneath the fingernail. Like not even, it's like on the side of it, right on the side. So yeah, that really, really sucked. Dean wants to know, in the US or Canada, the blood drive is in Canada, is for Canada. It's Canadian Blood Services. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume anybody can donate to it, really. But I think if your question is your question about joining the blood team, I think if you want to actually donate blood, I think you have to be in Canada. But I'm sure the American Red Cross or there's an American Blood Association as well that you can help and donate to, just because blood's important. Who'd have thunk it, right? But it's something that we take for granted. Like I know I did, and it wasn't until my dad had to get frequent blood transfusions to help him live. I had no idea, and Canada has a shortage. There's a crisis going on right now in terms of supply. We need to be able to cover our bases just in case of some sort of catastrophic event. And we are well below our optimal levels in Canada. So let's try to build that up. And if you can't give blood, you might be able to donate plasma. I know I was a bit concerned because I have type 2 diabetes, so I didn't know if I'd be able to donate my blood. But you can call a 1-800 number, and we'll post all this information. You can call a 1-800 number, or you can visit online and check your ability to see if you can donate blood. Yeah, it's a really simple and easy thing to do and really quick. So if you're curious and you want to know, just again, follow those links, and we'll get you there. So 1/6 scale Koska Reeves it's a great, as always, it's a lovely looking figure. The craftsmanship and the quality of this figure are fantastic. I've now completed my Night Owls trio from season 2. The only thing I would say is, and it's the same for a lot of armored figures, there is a lack of mobility for in the joints, especially the knees only go to 90 degrees. The elbows only do about 45 degrees to 90 degrees as well. And so there is, however, a dynamic flight stand so you can pose. I have good old Axe Wolves over there. He's flying. And we are just waiting for the Axe Wolves face sculpt to come up, because right now it is just armored Axe Wolves right there. So we got him. Okay. I am thirsty. Who's thirsty? I'm thirsty. I'd like to get a drink. I'd love to get a drink. I need to get a drink. I'm out. So let me see. Hopefully somebody got that hint. Let's open up this next. Huh? We're talking about, of course, the N1 Starfighter. The N1 Starfighter. And it comes included with it comes a carded figure. It is the Mandalorian himself right there. So we will take a look at it. And if we look at the smaller camera, you can see what comes with it. The N1 Starfighter. You've got Season 2 Mando with the Beskar Spear, rocket pack. You've got, this is a stand for the Starfighter. You've got his pistols, little Grogu, and it's like a little pram or something. We'll see. Yeah. I need a drink. Booze, please. Sorry? Water? What? Oh, not in the. Yeah, I guess. Do I need the water? My wife just asked me if I needed some water. Yes, please. She's getting me some. Just get me some water. Some water. I'm really happy because we finally have air conditioning and we finally have heating in the house. So that's good because it became unseasonably hot the last few days. So in October, it was great to be able to have air conditioning and not be mad at the world because it's too hot. And now that it's cooled down, it's gone back to seasonal temperatures for October. It's nice to have heat, so we're not freezing in the morning either. So that's a blessing. Counting your blessings there. Cat Chin. Is Cat Chin in the house? She is. Here it is. There she is. Hello, Cat. Hello, Cat. Oh, that's a nice picture. Look at you. Long hair and glasses. Saying hello to everyone. Hello there, Paul. Hi, Anna Lee. Hello back to you, Cat Chin. Thanks for joining us. Always great to see you again. And it's nice to see you on these boards here. Somebody asked a question just a little bit. Somebody asked, where can I buy an N1 in Canada? Now, these should be made available at anywhere you buy toys, Toys R Us, GameStop, I believe, in Canada. I got mine through a place called eCollectibles Canada. And I was able to use a discount code for my friend Kevin Wong, Toying Around, for, I think, 5% off the price. And so I ordered it through there and it came very, very quickly. And I was very happy to get that because I also got, well, I packed it away, but it was the 5-pack from Hasbro, the 3.75-inch Rebel Fleet Troopers. And it's in a box over there. I see it, but I'm not going to go get it. And oh, thank you. Thank you, everybody. To Anna. Raise a drink. To Anna. Thanks, Anna. Oh, that's yummy. And she got me water because she's afraid I'm drunk. Not yet, baby. Not yet. But soon. John Takis is asking, do you think Hot Toys will actually release a 1/6 scale version? Jazz Inc. is putting up Jedi Starfighter from episode 3 in 1/6 scale. Yeah. I don't know because it would be gigantic. I mean, I think it was supposed to be like 3 feet by like 5 feet or something like that. If it was to be actually in scale, it becomes a question of how do you ship this thing without it causing. I mean, it would obviously have to come disassembled, and you would have to put pieces of it together. Put in perspective, I ordered the Blitzway Ecto 1/6 scale from a company overseas. And I paid, I think it was something like $2,000 or $3,000 for it. And then it came in and he said, we're going to charge you shipping now. And they were going to charge me, hold on to your hats, $2,000 for this thing. And I said, no, thank you. I'm not shipping an actual car. Why nothing should be $2,000. So there it becomes a question of that. How do you get something that big to consumers' hands at a reasonable price? I mean, Hasbro, they sent out the Proton packs, and those were big boxes. And I think it was $100 US shipping. Now that was, I believe it was within the continental North America. But I mean, shipping something overseas that big, oh man, I don't know. So there you go, Carrie. You went and got the N1 from Hasbro, not getting it to tomorrow, and you had to pay shipping. Could have picked it up at Target this weekend and got $25 off of the coupon. Yeah, that's the thing, right? When you order direct from distributor, you're guaranteed getting it, but you're not guaranteed that you're going to get it anywhere else, right? But sod's law, right? If you didn't pre-order it from Hasbro, you wouldn't have been able to find it anywhere. right? But because you did, it's everywhere, and shelves are lousy with it. So there you go. Okay. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Except 5 minutes. In about 5 minutes. Not 20. Oh my God, I love all of you on here. Thank you so much. Again, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. Here we go. I'm going to just do that. More info about donating your blood, your eligibility in Canada, of course. Check it out. Check it out if you're curious. Do some good. Be fun. And again, October 16th, we're going to be giving blood. Get that needle stuck in. You know, one of my biggest nightmares used to be, not nightmares, but sort of fears, because I remember donating blood in university, was that they were going to forget that I was hooked up to this thing and just like, it would just keep going and going and going. And they'd come back from lunch and I'd be like, like, oh my God, we drained him dry. That would never happen, obviously. But yeah, look at that. $1,500 to ship an actual car from BC to Canada. BC's in Canada, though, dude. From BC. No, to BC from in Canada, I believe. Yeah. There you go. Ages 3 and up. No way affiliated by them. It's a great shop. I've heard lots about it. Toy Traders in Langley, BC will also have it, I'm sure. Cherry Bomb Toys. All these fantastic stores in the lower part of British Columbia mainland. Except, of course, Victoria is not part of. Anyway, it's an island. Anyways, I digress. But here we go. No, I hear you. I hear you. And that's fine. That's fine, you know. Live vicariously through everybody else. Save your shekels. That's really good. And some clarification here. Here we go. Real car from BC to Ontario. Yeah. Yeah. Raymond Tentis is here. Hello, Raymond. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks, Randy. That was not, it wasn't, but I didn't have to. That was the other thing. And then it became a thing because I'm at a point in my life right now where when I have to go, I got to go. And it's not worth damaging my kidneys to like, I'm stubborn. I'm going to damage my kidneys, just prove a point and pee my pants anyways. I didn't have to go. So, and I'm standing by it. I'm standing by that. Here we go. Steve saying, first episode I saw Paul unbox a Joy Toy 1/18 scale mech. I'm curious what his thoughts were on the Heat Boys, Mecha Leonardo, and other Team NT characters, if I've seen them, that is. I have not seen them, but now you've piqued my interest. However, I'm not a huge fan of crossovers like that for whatever reason. Sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. I need to see it. I will say that I have not seen the new Team NT movie, animated movie yet. I have that on pre-order though, because I want to watch it. I got the Steelbook because I collect Steelbook movies. So I want to watch it, but I have to admit, and these are the first TMNT toys I've bought. I got the new wave of the 3.75 inch Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. The whole gang: Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael. Just because I kind of dug the stylistic way in which they are drawn in the cartoon, and it reminded me a little bit of the Eastman and Laird cartoons. So for that, Splinter looks way off, but if you got the 4 turtles, you got to get Splinter. And I did get Superfly Guy because it just looked neat. I don't know if I'm going to get Rhino and Bebop. We'll see. I probably will because I'm cheap that way. But yeah, no, love it. But yeah, check that out. Check that out. That's a good question. That's a good question. So, this is live. This is live. I'm drinking live, not affiliated with Jameson's in any way. Drink responsibly. Here we go. Drink responsibly, but this is not taped because I'm responding to you. If it were taped, would I be able to do that? Tommy K, we always gave blood at the university blood drives and headed straight for the pub for the BAC boost. There you go, Tommy. Nothing like giving blood and then getting drunk. Morons. It's a wonder we survived. It's a wonder we survived. Vanessa C. Paul, have you bought any new movies lately? My fellow physical media collector buddy. Ha 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 ha. Yes, I have. I got the John Wick 4 film arena version in just recently. It's the one-click version. I had another. I pre-ordered a couple, but everything's. I got a whole stack of them around the corner, basically. But because we're renovating, I haven't been able to take anything out, and stuff that I have taken out, I've had to put right back into storage again. So here's hoping within the next 2 or 3 months. Like I'm hoping by Christmas everything will be done. I know it's a fool's hope, but the basement at the very least should be done by then. And then, but yeah, we're doing our best. But yes, movies, still love the movies. In fact, I was looking, and I'm kind of ticked off the movie Prey that was released on Hulu on Disney Plus. It's the fifth movie in the Predator franchise. They just dropped a release on Blu-ray and 4K. They had a 4K steelbook release in the United States at bestbuy.com. Friggin' sold out in like seconds. That never happens. And so now that's on my list. I'm looking for, hey, if anybody's got a lead on something reasonable, because people are already listing it for like $165 plus like $60 shipping, not 60, like $40 shipping, which is ridiculous. Yeah, hit me up in the comment section, because I want to get it, because I've seen the movie, love the movie, want the steelbook case, because that's what I do. Hey, Alligator, thank you so much. Wanted to say hello and hope you and everyone else here is doing well. And this is what I mean about what I need, what I get from this community. It's food for my soul. Thank you so much for chiming in, Alligator. Love it. Love it. Agreed. Okay. Prey is an absolutely great movie, and I say that as someone who tended not to be into the Predator franchise, Amber Mindhunter ate and left no crumbs. Oh, I love that turn of phrase. Yes, she was spectacular in it. Wish I could talk more about that movie. Shit. I want this strike to be over. For everybody's sake, not just so I could talk about movies, but for like all the crews who've been out of work since then, for everybody who suffered because of, I mean, let's be frank, the greed of these corporations and their unwillingness to cut a fair deal. And now they're being forced into it because they're losing money. So anyways, here's to you, here's to everybody here, here's to the strike being over, here's to supporting good causes, here's to uplifting each other, and honestly, here's to just getting through the day and starting another one. Cheers, everyone. Here we go. Here's a good question. A discless steelbook release of Black Widow just came out in Hong Kong, which is, you're covering your head. Somebody's saying here too, Linda saying, what's the point of discless, oh my God, discless steelbook? And I'll tell you right now, I get it, because a lot of the movies that I order that I will collect in steelbook, I already have the movie. I can get the movie any number of ways. I can get I could get a 4K disc and a regular release, the Amory. What I'm collecting, in essence, is the artwork on the steelbook. It's a different format. So that's why I kind of don't mind, and I understand the thought process behind discless releases. Because for me, I'm collecting cases. As a physical media collector, I have access. I can get all those things. I have how many copies of Jaws, for example, do I have? And I've got multiple steelbook covers. So I have the movie in every iteration. VHS, I've got it on DVD, I've got collector's editions DVD, I've got it on Blu-ray, I've got it on 4K, I've got it region A, region B. It's not just about I have access to the movie. I love the movie so much. I like the artwork. I love the sort of the collectability of all the paraphernalia surrounding that title. So that's why. So I kind of don't mind there not being a movie in it because as a fan of the movie, I already have it. But I like getting all the different variants. It's like collecting comic book variants, right? Like the different covers. You've already got the insides. It's the cover that makes it special. So that's just me though. That's just me. Shut up, Tommy. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. Let's open. Jeez, let's open this thing, eh? Let's open this. All right. Mandalorians N1 Starfighter, as brought to you by Hasbro. Got the old Kenner throwbacks. Loving it. Here's a picture of the toy on a diorama, as we pointed out. And here's the back. Pretty much the same. Star Wars Vintage Collection. That's different. Is there French on this? Uh-oh, I don't see any French on this. Whoa. Bootleg. Just kidding. So this must be an American release. Okay. Well, let's open this up. Yoink. Got my cutting tools. Cut away. Dig up, stupid. There we go. Open this. Okay, it's got one of these little tabby things. So I'm gonna. Oh, for fuck! Honestly, what? Why aren't you sliding out? Why aren't you sliding? All right. Okay. 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 I'll look more tape. Whoop. Instructions. Instructions. Looks like it comes in pieces. Looks like we gotta attach the engines, the cowlings, the tail, how to put the stand together. Okay. Okay. Cool. Right. How to get rid of R5, the R5 dome, and how to put Grogu in. All right. Oh, look like it. And there's a little cargo bay. Nice. Here we go. Oh, and I have to say as well, I'm really impressed. There were no dents on the box when I got them. So obviously it wasn't delivered by DHL. Little shot at DHL. DHL, thanks for fucking me over all the time. Cheers. Okay. Here we go. One Mandalorian base. Ooh, here's the Mando carded figure right there. Unpunched. Mandalorian N1 Starfighter. And it looks like he's got the dark saber here. There's a little vibro blade. Beskar spear. He's got his Bregman pistol. Soft goods. His cape. Soft goods. And it's got holes in it. I'm going to be leaving that in its case because I have a 3.75 inch Mando already that's open. So I'm going to keep that one because it says N1 Starfighter version. Oh, okay. Here we go. And doink. Now let's see what's in here. We've got so many compartments. Engine. The tail. Fuselage. Dynamic posing stand. I have a bunch of things wrapped in paper. Okay, so these are the engine cowling. Well, the backs at least. These look like weapons. Whoop. Grogu. Got that little catalytic converter, little hot rod. More and more hatch pieces. Hello. Right there with you, boss man. Carded figure looks too nice. Here we go. Turbine heads. Oh no, this goes into Is that it? I think that's it. Okay. Thanks, Dork Chocolate. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. You too, Yannick. Happy Thanksgiving. Good night and happy belated birthday, my friend. All right. Let's go. All right. Instructions, because I'm not a heathen. Put this part just sort of snap into place. That's one. Two. This is pretty cool. The paint looks nice. The paint. Look like these skids go underneath here. These go on the back, and they only go one way. Go. That's whoops. So I skipped this. This is supposed to go here. Okay. And then this goes on. And then, whoops. This Grogu, there's a little hole that matches up with that peg. And look, he's got his little ball. Oh, that's dirty pool. Check this out. So there's an R5 head that can fit onto this piece here. But there's an asterisk there, and it says here, each sold separately. I mean, that kind of seems, that's kind of chintzy, right? Like, you're buying this ship. They gave you a figure. That's great. But like, how hard is it to just get an R5 head to just add to there? Oh, well. That's fine. Life is hard. Nothing can be easy. Hmm. I only got one of these engine cowlings. You're supposed to get two. Yes. Yes. It looks like it. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out. Huh. Okay. Well, it looks like one of these engine cowlings that can come off. It looks like in the instructions you're supposed to have two, and I only got one. So let me know, those of you who got it, were there two? Did you have two engine covers? Because I only got the one, and it looks like you're supposed to get two. See A and B? I only got one. I'm a little bit ticked that there was no R5 head attachment that was there. So that's interesting. And I mean, those quibbles aside, it's pretty cool. You only got one. Okay, it looks like people only got one of these. It's weird. I guess you can put it on either side if you wanted to. But, I mean, I wish it were a little bit clearer on these instructions as to what you could do, what you're supposed to get. This is cool. So the cockpit opens up like this from the side. I'm going to switch this over. So you can see right there, and there's a little storage area where you can store all the accessories for Din Djarin. The detail in the cockpit's pretty cool, very accurate from what I see, according to what you see on the screen. There you go. This is the Mandalorian's N1 Starfighter. Now you do have a choice of just this, and I've got this in right now, just this simple stand for when it's in hover mode. Or you can put it on this dynamic modeling stand. There you go. And you can have it in whatever position you want it to be. Sorry. This looks better. You can pose it however you want it. Just looking at it right now. Wee. This is a great size, like 3.75. This is a great size, especially for starfighters. Uh, I like it. Like it's not too cumbersome. It's not cumbersome at all. If it was a 1/6 scale, this would be unmanageable. I don't even want to get my head around 1/6 scale of something this big, right? This will go well with the Razor Crest that I have, with the Ghost that I've ordered. Um, there's an ATST that I have ordered, the Scout Walker that I have over there. This will make for a lot of fun, sort of diorama, sort of scene building, and for playing with. I'm not gonna lie, it probably goes zoom zoom really really well. So uh, do a barrel roll. Hey, yeah, I'll do a barrel roll. That works, right? There you go. Look at that. Oh man, if I had something like this when I was younger, like when I was in grade 6, I would have wrecked this. I would have wrecked this stuff because I would have played the shit out of it like I do with all my other ones, all my other toys. But this is a great ship. I like it. I like it. The paint app is very simple, but it does the job. Like it does the job. Look at the little I mean, if you wanted to repaint it, you could. That's the wonderful thing about these toys is you can modify it. You could redo it. I love the vestiges of the old Naboo paint schemes there. Like that's pretty, and the detailing is pretty dope. I mean, come on. Come on. I'm not going to complain too much. Complain a little bit because I'm human. But there you go. What's going on here? Somebody telling Ryan to settle down? Kevin is telling Ryan to settle down? I have to agree. This is the look at that. This is the Micro Galaxy Squadron N1 Starfighter. And I have to say, in terms of detailing, it's I really like it. Let's do a side by side. Let's do a side by side comparison. Look at that. Look at that. Let's zoom in. They're great. This is why I love Micro Galaxy Squadron 2. Like something this small. That's great. I mean, look at that. The playability of this. I mean, that's great. This is awesome because this is good because you have the figures that can go with it. But honestly, if you're just doing the ships, this is so much better, right? Because you can have multiple ships going at once. Fleet building is awesome. Price point is right there. The details are there. Give me Micro Galaxy Squadron, every day and twice on Sundays. You know what I mean? Just amazing. Just amazing. But yeah, no, I'm glad I have it. This is good. And if you get a chance to pick up either of these ships, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. And obviously the price point for the Micro Galaxy Squadron N1 Starfighter, when it does become available in Canada, is you can't beat it. It'll be like $20. It'll be like $20. Okay. I have to go to the bathroom. Not gonna lie. So hold on tight. I'm gonna go pee, and then we'll be back for a final word and a final toast. Okay. So please hang around. I'll be here just a second. Okay, I'm back. Thank you. I hope everybody finished your drink. Got a new one. Before we leave, again, I'm just gonna pump out tickets for the Bad Bash. They're on sale right now. Check it out. The link will be on the community tab for this YouTube channel. Just click on there. You can get to the link, get a ticket. Channel members, of course, you get a $10 discount with a special coupon code. Thank you so much. I wanted to leave you with a story about Shawna Trpcic. Um, this is how I'm always going to remember Shauna. So we were shooting during season 3, and we were at a location where there were a number of pilots, and she and her crew were getting out. You know, had to dress a bunch of people to look like pilots, obviously, and there are a number of things that were sort of being put out, and because they were pilots, there had to be a lot of helmets. And they're putting helmets out, and I saw a helmet and I went, oh my gosh. As she was bringing it down, I said, that's a Ewing helmet. And Shauna sort of like, oh, okay, you got me. I just wanted to put it out there. I said, no. I think it's cool. I've seen them on screen. I've never had a chance to actually hold one and look at it. She said, oh, well, here. And so she invited me back to the staging area, and they had like bins and bins and bins of helmets and stuff like that. And she said, whatever you want to look at, take a look. And that was her. She was always so happy to share the joy. If you're curious about anything, she'd give you the time to look at it, to examine it. She'd answer any questions you might have. And I really, really love that about Shauna. She was so generous. She cared. She cared about other people. And she wanted other people. She understood that curiosity. She understood, fanboying out, geeking out over things that other people might overlook. And that's what I loved and appreciated about Shauna. And another story is we worked together on the patches that my character wears. David said he wanted, each of the pilots to have sort of input, all the actors to have input on the patches that they were going to wear on their jackets. And I was in LA, and I it was during COVID, and so I was quarantining and stuff, and in between it was great. And I still have this wonderful text thread on my phone of Shauna sort of walking me through the process of me submitting ideas and her taking them to Dave and coming back with notes and encouraging me and stuff. And I'd forgotten it was on my phone until recently. And when I looked it up, and her personality, she's just so supportive, so understanding, so patient, and so excited when we finally did hit on the right design. Man, I just felt so happy because I made her happy. I made, it was one of those, because she was an expert. She's an expert in Star Wars, the aesthetic of Star Wars. She did her homework. She cared. And it was infectious and it was inspiring. And that's Shauna. And she was taken away way too soon. And she's going to be missed. She's going to be missed. So I'm going to put up the link to the GoFundMe page for Shauna's family. If you can, help. If you can't, no biggie. But I just wanted to pay tribute to my friend, somebody who is just so committed and so caring and so passionate and so excited about the thing that we were doing. And beyond all of that, what a fantastic human being. So if you've got a glass, to Shawna Trpcic, rest in peace. We love you. And we'll see you in the after. Cheers. Well, that's it for Funboxing Sunday. Thanks, everybody, for joining. Happy Thanksgiving to my American friends, my Canadian friends. To my American friends, eventually you'll get to Thanksgiving, and I'll say Happy Thanksgiving to you. For everyone else, happy Sunday. Thanks for joining us this week. What a great way to cap off this week. Can't wait to tackle the week coming up. Looking forward to seeing you all again this coming Sunday. Remember, tickets for the Bad Bash are on sale. If you can join us, it'd be lovely to see you in real life. And as well, it would be lovely to see you on the 16th of October. For those of you in the Toronto area, the GTA area, come on down. Donate blood for a good cause. Let's say hi and let's hang out together. I love you all. Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourselves. Hug your loved ones and have a fantastic week. Keep playing with your toys. Okay? See you.